Bussy in the morning, bussy in the evening, bussy at summertime. When you're grabbing bussy, you might end up doing time. Bussy in the morning, bussy in the evening, bussy at supper time. If you're grabbing bussy, you might end up doing time.
So it's the last day of the trip and Gabrissy gonna whine about this Casa Azul when you need to be concerned about your unfinished bond. Oh, apparently Pepsi is an actor and not the natural host of this little villa. I'm not surprised. I mean, they had him giving confessional. Oh, God. Giselle really starting already. I enlarged a picture of the bottle. Can you bring that with an easel? You really ain't got nothing to talk about. You boring crone. Child, I forgot Leah was still in the hospital. So on the bus, Candace tells Whitney she's her favorite of the group. I don't know. Whitney just doesn't give me that feeling. Her and her feeling. And now Heather feels awkward, but you are awkward. Now Marisol and Alexia are finally getting into it because Alexia feel like Marisol don't stand up for her because Marisol always sitting down with a drink in her hand. The only back Marisol is having is a beer back. Oh, God, so we go on to lunch and now Giselle gonna whine about this damn bottle. Ooh, we're giving catwalk. Oh, God, Gabrissy and Heather, y'all gave us cat lumber. So we all sit down to lunch and Marisol said, who did you think you'd like the least because of their show? Alexia said, we'd already done that. You just drunk and senile. Court is in session. We're doing it Jen Shaw style. So you can cop a quick plea. So Portia says she peeped in Heather's room and didn't see the bottle. Ha! Candace said, you can take that bottle, put it in your booty hole and fly home. And honey, I'm with you. And just because Candace wasn't gonna let you search her things don't mean she got it. So everybody say, look, we ain't got enough information to vote on guilt or innocence about Candace alone. And Candace is like, you're gonna buy all of us bottles. You know Giselle can't. Otherwise, she wouldn't be whining about this one. Oh, God. So they get to talking about the fact that they had a rough season 7 because Giselle wanted to frame Chris for sexual misconduct, let's just say it. And then Giselle gonna say, the level of friendship I have for you, Candace, you don't have for me. Giselle, you ain't nobody's friend. You're not even your own friend. Now we find out Marisol's coffee done gone missing too? Child, they could have ended this last episode. This is boring. So Marisol and Alexia starting to get into it because they just sick of each other. They've been up each other's butts all trip. So they get back from the lunch and Leah's back at the Heezy. Candace, you may have missed her, but Lord knows we didn't. Over in the confessional with Giselle and Portia, Portia said, look, let's do rock, paper, scissors over the verdict of this trial of who stole the bottle. Heather's paper because she flat, Marisol's scissors, and Candace is a rock because she hard-headed. Well, Portia, you're hard-fisted. But now the girls are getting in their tie garb. They're looking good. Even Giselle's getting stylish. However, Whitney goes out to Heather and apologizes for judging her Mormon journey. And for once, we see Heather stand up for herself, and she accepts the apology, but she says, look, this is my journey. You don't get to have feelings about it, and you don't quit. However, we on the way to dinner, and Marisol and Alexia is still kind of sniping at each other. In the other car, they forcing us to listen to Drive Back. They really promoting Candace's music. Alexia feels like Marisol ain't that much of a friend because she get quiet when Alexia get attacked. But Marisol don't really want to be on the show that much. She enjoys it, but she's only going along for Alexia. So she's like, I'm not about to get into it for you, heifer. Alexia said, Marisol, your brain is rotten, just so you know. It's not rotten, honey. It's pickled. So we pull up to the dinner, and it's beautiful. You got to take a little boat across. So they talk about all the smoke they enjoyed and how they got the munchies, which is fitting for 420. Alexia asked Whitney, how does your daughter feel about you smoking? And, she done apparently found your pipe once or twice. I mean, I imagine it's like when parents drink. Like, you don't do it in excess, you don't do it in front of your kids, but child, I would trust somebody on weed around their kids more than somebody drunk. Leah's like, well, you were married to a cartel member, so I want to know why you got all these questions about Whitney and her liberere. Leah said the clothes on your back were bought by people who died of overdoses. Stop judging Whit. I don't think she was trying to judge. It sounded a bit judgy, but she was just like, how can you be such a liberal mom, basically? Marisol Drunk Butt says, if you respect your family, you wouldn't be on the pole on TV. Girl, she having fun on the reality show. Everybody like, Whitney said, your son out here hurting the homeless. So I ain't too concerned about my little people seeing a peace pipe. Tender yours, heifer, tender yours. But now we got Pepsi bringing over another bottle of Casa de Crap for Jizzy. And you know, at this point, I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't care if somebody stole it, if somebody lost it. Giselle, you were boring. You were nothing but an ass this whole season. And we know nothing about your life, although it seems like there's nothing worth knowing. But now we're going to say our goodbye blessings and talk about what the trip taught us. Y'all didn't learn shit. Giselle don't deserve that bottle, and she don't. So Alexia and Marisol made up. That was the end of the dinner. We packing up and heading off. This was okay. It was okay. This last episode was not necessary, but it was cute overall. I mean, we really didn't need Giselle. She brought nothing. I mean, this really showed how she just has nothing to offer. There is nothing authentic about her. She's a disappointment without Rob the Throb Dixon. Then Alexia and Whitney get on the good foot because Alexia's like, look, my kids are smoking weed and they'd never seen me put a joint to my lips. So I was just really asking for advice. And Whitney's like, okay, well, thank you because that's helping me with my healing. Not healing, healing. For a minute, I thought it was a ski term. Healing. They gave Pepsi a good tip. But Pepsi was an actor. He didn't do anything. He got a free trip too. He heading home with them. They really trying to sell it. We never did find out where the real bottle was, did we? Giselle probably hid it. Leah and Candace had that damn bottle. Also, it was just Leah. And she won't say where she found it. Well, I'm going to see you soon for something. Also, it was Whitney and Heather who hid it in the outdoor shower. I cannot. I guess that's the return of bad weather.
Bitch, stop clocking my pussy miles. Stop clocking my pussy miles. Bitch, stop clocking my pussy miles. This ain't your odometer. Not your odometer. Not your odometer.
Don't grab my pussy. Don't grab my pussy. I'm your cameraman. I don't want to be anything more to you. I swear. Don't grab my pussy. I'm not attracted to you. You look like Yoda and the Golem.